The Medusa team here, Medusa 2000, still making last-minute preparations. These guys apparently had a few hiccups when they were building their robot, something to do with gear wheels flying across the room at them. Quite scary, I think.
From Manchester, Medusa 2000.
Rear rotating blades give Medusa her snake-like bite. The front can bulldoze and tip electric power with a zero turning circle. Oh, and if the lights go out, she probably glows in the dark.
This is Medusa 2000, our robot. I'm Michael. This is Don. This is Graham. Around the front, it's got a lift and arm, which pushes down, lifts the robot up, and it runs on two ball bearings at the front, so it can run while the front of it's up. The motors have an old plotter to lift the front of it off. It's made almost entirely from recycled computer parts around the back. It's got a tube that spins with blades on it to take out of the robots.
Roboteers, stand by.
Here we go then, Attila the drum, Bernie Ryder at the controls, Tony and Aisha Nat with him, King B3 with Simon Harrison the captain, Tony and Grant there too, and Medusa 2000, Don Weir, Graham Barron and Michael Barron.
2, 1, activate.
Slow, steady start, Attila the drum picking up pace, wheeling furiously with the mace, there the spikes of King B3 you can see. And Medusa 2000 has that tipping front. The ponderous Attila again moves forward sluggishly to build up an attack. That was King B3 up on top of Medusa 2000, dodging the flames. Attila again comes very sluggishly onto the attack. You can see there the sparks and the grinders on the side of the arena, and Attila's caught fire. The little tassels have caught fire, it would seem. Also see the great toughened plastic screen around the arena this year to stop shrapnel flying away. The sergeant comes in with the flick of the flamethrower. Propane filled. And is Attila in real problems here? No. The tyres have caught fire. Will it be a tyre funeral pyre for Attila? Spinning madly this time, getting up a little bit of head of steam, it would seem. King B3. Are the prongs just bent a little bit, I wonder? This is Medusa 2000, staying out of trouble largely, greatly aggressive. Should it go to the judges? Now, vote on style, control, damage, aggression, as in previous series of Robot Wars. There's the style we can see being used. And a wheel spin for Medusa 2000. Well, it will go to the judges, it seems. A close contest. And the Roboteers will be judged on control, style, damage and aggression by our three judges. Professor Noel Sharkey, Head of Computer Science at the University of Sheffield and Director of the Creative Robotics Unit at Magna. Martin Smith, Head of the Mobile Robotics Research Unit at the University of East London and Chairman of the Cybernetics Society. And we're delighted to welcome here Dr. Myra Wilson, Head of Intelligent Robotics and Computer Science from the University of Wales, Aberystwyth. And let's have a look at the key moments they'll be reviewing right now. King B3 and Medusa 2000 straight into competition and fighting, but Attila the drum was slow to get involved there. For me, King B3 did enough, aggressive, causing damage, that's for certain, but Attila the drum seemed cumbersome, and Medusa 2000 stayed out of the action too long. It's between those two, for me, who goes out. Difficult one here for the judges. But it seems they're nearing their decision now, look.
Well, the judges have come back. Based on style, control, damage and aggression, Attila the drum is eliminated.
Close call. Close call.
I think they're worried. They're asking about where the nearest car boot sales were and things before.
We're going to retire it and turn it into a lawnmower, a robot lawnmower afterwards.
Oh dear, God, well, they're not sounding too confident, but not surprising.
Roboteers, stand by.
Sir Killalot ominously looks on. Medusa 2000, Don Weir at the controls, a computer engineer. And Chaos 2, George Francis, self-employed electronics engineer at the controls
3,
as ever.
2, 1, activate.
Immediately Chaos 2 trying to get in underneath Medusa 2000. It has a 5 centimetre ground clearance, Medusa. It may not seem a lot to you or I. Oh, but in Robot Wars, it's a chasm! Chaos 2 immediately driving in underneath Medusa 2000 on the back foot already, and very nearly out of the arena. Chaos 2 here, hell-bent on demonic destruction. Medusa 2000, all credit on the attack, but on its side also, the wheels spinning but going nowhere. Flashes back to the arena floor, can start again then. Chaos 2 buffeting, turning. And again against the arena wall, and very nearly up and out again. Medusa 2000 hopelessly outclassed at this level. Dead Metal on the attack as well. George Francis at the controls. Medusa 2000 going very near Sergeant Bash and in trouble backing onto Sergeant Bash's claws. Oh, and having its axle bent and buckled. The front-mounted pincers of Sergeant Bash crumpling there. And Medusa 2000 can have no complaints. Tom Weir drove it backwards onto the pincers of Sergeant Bash. And there's nowhere to go now. In comes Chaos 2 again. And over goes the arena flipper. Medusa 2000 hobbling around the floor. They may smile, but they know the end is nigh. Dead Metal and Sergeant Bash in the pit, they're calling. I think he should be retired, so to speak, from the arena, that is. Kill a lot. A lofty climb before the plummet to doom and extinction for Medusa 2000.
Well, flippity-doo-dah, flippity-day. When the reigning champ's in the arena, you get out of the way. The winner, Chaos 2! Well, I was talking to you chaps in the pits, and you were very, very confident. What went wrong?
Everything.
Well, what was your game plan? Why did you think you were going to win?
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. Well, it's a tough robot. It kept on going. I mean, it took a tremendous amount of punishment. First of all, you were flipped backwards and forwards. Then, of course, you get in Sergeant Bash's zone, and he ate your wheels.
I think they're a bit eager, though, the house robots.
They weren't that eager. You ended up in their zone. You're not complaining now, are you? Now, behave yourself.